And boys, we are back here with another tip video. Today we got a community suggestion. Today we got my guy G asking how to stop speed out. So today we're just going to be in like a nickel 3-3 over defense. It really doesn't matter the defense you come out in, because of course we're talking about coverages to stop the speed out. Now, why up trio weak? The reason for that is it has a stock fade with their slot receiver. So we're going to be trying to hit a speed out to the right side of the field right here. So most of the time people stem it up like 3 times right here, and this is what it looks like. And we can also go ahead and make it to the wide side of the field, because again, this is all things to expect when you're playing a speed out. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to not only talk about the speed out defense, we're going to talk about defense like as a whole versus both streaks and also speed outs, because you don't want to be popped by either of those, right? So now what we're going to do real quick is we're just going to be going up against cover 4 shade down. We're just going to be throwing this speed out right here to the B receiver, right? And that time quarter didn't really like stand a chance. Like cover 4 shaded down is not going to guard this, right? So your question may be, what is going to guard this? Well, the first thing that I always like to try is of course a soft squat. And a soft squat, the way to think of this is it's basically going to play man on the outside receiver until something like pulls it down, whether it's like a flat route, running back flat, like pretty much that's what it's going to do, right? And this time, if we go ahead and just do that right here, what you're going to see is, right, it actually is not really too good at guarding that, right? Well, it's in man coverage, right? So it's basically like shaded up man. It's not shaded down man. So that's why it's not really effective at guarding the speed out, right? So obviously a quarter's not going to guard it. A third's not going to guard it. A deep half's not going to guard it. Really, your best bet is to go ahead and double tap the B button right here. And we're going to play him in a cloud flat, okay? What you can also do is you can shade that cloud flat to the outside by hitting the Y and then also the right stick to the right. That's going to shade him to the outside. And this time we're going to go ahead and do the same thing. Again, speed out right here, stemmed up, throw it, and we got a red throw, but you kind of see it's cage, right? So that's one way to go about it. Right now, what you're thinking is, okay, say for instance, okay, well, I want to also guard the streak as well. Like this right here, we're in a little bit of trouble if we're running this defense, right? Okay, so this time, okay, now they mix it up, they go with the streak. Now you're kind of cooked, right? So how in the world are we going to go ahead and guard this trips formation while guarding a speed out and also guarding the threat of a streak, of course, as well? We're going to get to that in a second, but I do want to talk about one other way that you can go ahead and stop this speed out as well. And right here, we're going to do the same thing. Now we're going to go ahead and man up our receiver. We're going to hit YY and then B right here, outside corner, man coverage, hit the B icon, and then we're going to shade down and then shade out, okay? So outside, underneath, shade down right here. And what you're going to see this time right here is boom, and speed out basically gets ran for him, right? So 2 effective ways to deal with it: shade down man, stock cloud flat, right? Specifically talking about speed outs. Now let's do the same thing again, where we go ahead and we shade down right here. We shade down to the outside, and this time they're on the streak. And what you're going to see is streak runs right by him, touchdown. So our 2 effective ways of guarding speed outs by themselves, the streak is wide open, okay? Now, I know what some people may be thinking. What if we just ran like a cover 3 cloud type of defense where it's looking like this right here, right? Where in this defense, fundamentally, you'd be like, okay, yeah, I'm seeing the vision of it, but what you're not seeing is these streak routes. This RB route is going to be wide open. That safety has no chance to get over there in enough time. So how in the world are we going to go ahead and guard this speed out? Well, this is where the chess match kind of starts to come into play. Well, there's a couple of ways to go about it, right? So we know a stock cloud and also shade down man to the outside goes ahead and guards it. Well, how do we guard the streak and also the speed out? Well, let's go ahead and just man up our slot right here, shade down out to the outside, right? Let's go ahead and do that. So we're going to go ahead and boom, 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 stem him up 3 times. And this time right here, what you're going to see is boom, it's cage, right? So that's one. Oh, it was caged. The DB just, that's just, listen, we're gonna do it again. So boom, boom, shade down to the outside. Cool. And this time right here, boom. And that time, okay. All right. The DB isn't really like getting set around or animating, but that is not an open player, right? So that's something we can do. Now, again, what if now they put their tight end on a flat route? What if they, you know, like what if they go like this and then you don't have the hard flat? Well, what's your user doing? User could have eyes on the tight end. Boom. You could also, at the same time as well, run shade down man. Go ahead and like run all streaks right here. Boom. I mean, if they have like takeoff sale. See, this is where we're starting to run into a little bit of a problem, right? Trying to guard this speed out. But there's not a one defense that stops everything, right? So to stop a speed out, I like shade down man, shade to the outside, or I like a stock cloud flat. Now, what we also didn't do was we didn't put our slot corner in a cloud flat right here. So if we do this time, I believe this does not work. And what you're gonna see is we throw it on the break and the slot corner. Okay, you can kind of see what I'm saying. The slot corner isn't gonna get out fast enough to guard this, okay? So if you want to guard it with the slot corner while also being a little bit protective against the streak, shade down man to the outside. Then these two streaks are going to get caged by our quarters. If they run something like this right here, again, you're just going to have responsibility on the tight end. And you're just going to have to adjust to the other side of the field. But yeah, for a stemmed up speed out, which is what the majority of people run, I like a stock cloud flat or also shade down man to the outside. So yeah, hopefully I was able to help you guys today. We tried to go a little bit more in depth than just talking about a speed out, because obviously everything has counters, and just saying to just play a stock cloud flat over the top really isn't just the counter, because you also want to be a little bit protective against the streaks as well. So yeah, boys, hopefully you guys did enjoy it today, man. If you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more tip content just like this. Now, if you guys do want to go ahead and see me use any of this stuff live on stream, I have been streaming on both YouTube and Twitch. To watch on the YouTube, check the links down below in the description, because we have our main YouTube channel and our Twitch channel. Check those both out. But if you guys do want another video to watch, check out this one right here.